You're not lazy. And the sooner you understand that, the faster your life starts to move. Because the problem isn't that you don't want to. You do. You think about it all the time. You feel that internal pressure, that voice saying, I need to start. But you don't. And it's eating you alive. Every day, you wake up with an intention. Today will be different. But it isn't. You grab your phone just for a bit. You wait for the right moment. You organize one more thing. You watch one more video. And before you realize it, the day is over. Again. And the worst part isn't losing time. It's the feeling of being stuck. While everyone else seems to be moving forward. While your mind keeps reminding you over and over of everything you didn't do. It's exhausting. It's heavy. It makes you doubt yourself. And then the most dangerous lie shows up. This is just who I am. No, that's not who you are. You were conditioned to operate like this. There's an invisible pattern running inside you. And until you see it, nothing changes. Because your brain wasn't built to start. It was built to avoid effort. To save energy. To escape discomfort. And starting hurts. Not physically, mentally. Because starting means facing uncertainty. It means breaking out of autopilot. It means stepping into something that demands something from you. And your brain hates that. So it creates distractions. It creates excuses. It creates logical reasons. But deep down, it's just avoidance. You think you need more motivation. You don't. Motivation comes after action. Never before. That's the upside-down game almost no one realizes. You keep waiting to feel like it. But the feeling only shows up after you start. That's why you're stuck. Because you're waiting for something that only exists on the other side. And while you wait, nothing happens. Now pay attention to this. The problem isn't starting something big. It's trying to start too big. You look at the whole task. You see everything you need to do. And your brain goes into defense mode. This is too much. I'll do it later. Not now. And that's it. You don't start. Not because you can't. But because it feels too big. Now imagine this. What if you didn't have to really start? What if you just had to take the smallest possible step? Ridiculously small. Something that almost feels pointless. Like opening the file. Writing a single line. Putting on your shoes. That's it. No pressure. No goals. No expectations. Just start small. Because when you do that, something shifts. Your brain relaxes. The resistance drops. And suddenly, you've already started. And that changes everything. Because starting is the hardest part. Once you get into it, it gets lighter. But you never reach that part. Because you stop before. Always before. Now here's the part you might not want to hear. Every time you don't start, you reinforce that pattern. You teach your brain that escaping works. That avoiding is more comfortable. And that becomes a habit. Silent. Dangerous. Automatic. You start to believe you're not capable. That you lack discipline. That you can't do it. But that's not true. It's just repetition. And repetition creates identity. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine yourself starting. Even small. Even imperfect. Every single day. You begin to break the pattern. You begin to prove the opposite. And little by little, your mind changes. Your behavior changes. Your identity changes. You stop being someone who doesn't start. And become someone who simply starts. No drama. No waiting. No overthinking. And that changes the entire game. Because it's not about doing a lot. It's about starting every time. Now let me show you something simple. Today. Not tomorrow. Today. Pick one thing. Just one. And don't think of it as a project. Think of it as the smallest possible step. Ridiculously small. Something you can't fail. And do it. No. No waiting. No negotiating. No later. Just do it. Because if you don't do it now, you already know what's going to happen. You'll delay it. You'll justify it. You'll forget it. And you'll end the day with that same feeling again. The one you already know. The one you're tired of feeling. Now imagine the opposite. You do it, even if it's small. And you end the day different. Lighter. More present. More in control. That doesn't come from big changes. It comes from small starts. Repeated. Every day. And here's the point that changes everything. You don't need to trust your motivation. You need to trust your action. Even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. Because that's the moment. You rewire everything. If you keep waiting to feel like it, you'll stay stuck. But if you start even without the feeling, you break the cycle. And when you break the cycle, you change your life. Simple as that. Hard in practice, but simple in logic. Now the choice is yours. Keep waiting? Or start small? Today? No. Because in the end, it's not about ability. It's about the first step. And it's always been available. You just weren't taking it. Until now. Now pay attention. If you made it this far, you already know. The problem was never a lack of ability. It was this invisible cycle holding you back. And the most dangerous part? Feels normal. It feels comfortable. But it's stealing your life, one day at a time. And here's the truth most people won't accept. Time won't wait for you to feel ready. The urge won't magically appear. And no one is coming to pull you out of this. Either you break this, or it keeps breaking you. Silently. Every single day. So here's what you're going to do. Don't close this video yet. Prove to yourself that today is different. Pick one thing. The smallest possible thing. And start now. No thinking. No negotiating. No excuses. Because what you do in the next few minutes will decide whether you stay the same person or finally flip the switch. And if this hit you, if you actually felt this, then don't let it fade right now. Subscribe. Because here you won't get empty motivation. You'll learn how to break this cycle. For real. And comment down below. I started. That's it. Simple. But powerful. Because the moment you write it, you own it. And when you own it, you change. Now go. Start. Before your mind stops you again.